Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I have a crazy battle that I had the other day against my boy PhoenixMaster1. Yo, this is a UU match. My opposition is gonna lead up with Bronzong. I'll lead up with my boy Carbink, son. This man gets no kind of play. So he's gonna go for the Gyro Ball right off the bat. I'm quad weak to that, but I'll take that quite well because I'm 252 in HP as well as defense. I'm impish natured. Being that Carbink and Bronzong are slow Pokemon doesn't help Bronzong's damage output when it comes to Gyro Ball. So I'm gonna switch out into my Hariyama after setting up the Reflect. Gyro Ball is not going to do anything. We're both slow Pokemon. Look how pitiful that was. So now he's going to switch out into the slow bro. I just go straight for the knockoff. Look how big his hands are. Hariyama just cocks to the right. Boom, son. What do you know about that? Critical hit, man. And I knock off his Assault Vest. So he's going to have to switch out if he wants to replenish a little bit of HP on his slow bro to save him for a little bit later on. So I go for the knockoff again because it would obviously knock off the slow bro and or knock off whatever he decides to switch in. He switches right back into Bronzong. I'll go for the cross chop. I happen to miss and then he scores a critical hit with the Gyro Ball despite Reflect being up. So I decided to switch out right now into Bouffalant because I thought that he was going to want to switch out into Slowbro to replenish a little bit of HP right now. That's honestly what I would have done because I would have wanted to go for the cross shot because I know that cross shot would have been able to finish off the Bronzong at that point. So switching to Slowbro and then switch right back out. So I was trying to catch the Slowbro with that Bouffalant switching. I'm just going to switch right back onto my Carbink because I don't want anything else taking unnecessary damage. I'm just going to go for the Reflect again as he finishes me off with the combination of Gyro Ball and Earthquake. So I'm now free to bring in my Metagross, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now after Carbink serves its purpose here by setting up the rocks as well as a screen. So hopefully he goes for the Earthquake or something like that, but he's not going to fall for it. I have the Reflect up. I think it's the Reflect that intimidated him a little bit more, but at the same time, he did tell me that he was aware of weakness policy Metagross, and I'm like, ah, man, that would have been good game right there, provided that I hit everything. So I'm just going to switch to my Bouffalant now. He's going to retaliate with the Scald, hence my switching, and then afterwards I'm going to go for the Pursuit. Starbro, where did you think he was going, man? You think he was going to see another day? That is not happening. He probably thought I was going to go for the Mega Horn or something like that. I wish I actually went for the Mega Horn, presuming that this Gardevoir switching was imminent. Man, it would have been more preferable to knock this thing out than the Slowbro at that point. Since I'm choice baiting, I could always go for another head charge later on. But that's just assuming that I do have the Mega Horn on my Bouffalant, which I actually don't carry. Otherwise, there previously wouldn't have been a reason for me to switch out the Bouffalant when the Bronzong was in play. I could have just locked myself into Mega Horn and finished it off from that point amount of HP. So now he's gonna burn and flick the Will-O-Wisp on my Metagross. That's not even gonna matter. Metagross with his frowny eyebrows looking like Bert from freaking Sesame Street and inflicts the major pain, man, in the form of Meteor Mash, smashing that clown to the scrap heap. So now in comes Bronzong, or at least I thought it was, you know, just go for the Night Days and finish my clown off. Oh man. Oh, I should have seen that from a mile away. Look at the HP, man. I should have known. So now I'm just going to bring in my Suicune just to insinuate that I'm offensive, because why would I bring in a Crocoon right away when he has a predominant special attacker with a Life Orb attached to it that can just like almost 2 or 3 hit KO me? There's not but so much I can do. Scalder's not finishing off that Zoroark, and I knew that. So I counted on him actually switching out to Amoonguss. He does just that. I'm able to set up 2 Calm Lines before he puts me to sleep, which is great because I'm a rest talker. So now I can just hopefully get some more Calm Lines to dwindle down the damage output that he would inflict onto me with the Giga Drain. So I'm gonna do you guys a favor and skip ahead to the part where I actually get +5 with my Suicunes, because that segment in which the process was taking place, in which I was trying to get the Calm Mind boost, lengthy, man. Kazaa! Did I really just say Kazaa? But anyway, we're back here right now, and what's going on is that Amoonguss actually ran out of the Giga Drain, so it can't inflict super effective damage onto my Suicune right now, which is perfect. I'm at +5, like I said before. I'm asleep to replenish my little bit of HP. It was a turn, actually, that was quite interesting, in which I woke up out of the sleep that he inflicted onto me with the Spore. I predicted a wake up, I went for the Calm Mind, and he predicted that same wake up and put me to sleep. That was amazing, man. So now he's just gonna bring in Zoroark. This time I knew that it was Zoroark. Zoroark's not inflicting anything to me. Look at that pathetic damage. So I'm just gonna wake up, go for the Calm Mind, because I actually thought for a split second that it was Amoonguss, because when Amoonguss switched out and when Zoroark came in, it was almost the same amount of HP that was presented on the HP bar. So I was a little bit confused. I was like, maybe this is Amoonguss again, so I could probably just go for another Calm Mind to make myself +6, but that's not the case anyway, because I saw the Night Days. He gets 2 accuracy drops, which kind of scares me a little bit, because now he brings in his Haxorus, and my only attacking move is the Skull. So if he has like Dragon Dance, it goes for like the freaking Outrage, which I actually won't, you know, recommend, because I am +6 despite him being resistant to a water type attack. It's still needless to say, gonna do a whole bunch to you, you know, as you guys did witness just now. So he goes for the secondary outrage, and that's not gonna be able to finish me off, but in hindsight, I missed a Scald. So I'm looking at my Suicune like, no! You know, I literally had that reaction right there. My face lit up so much when that happened. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sacrifice my Ludicolo. This is my, I think he's banded from that damage output, because my Ludicolo has a little bit of HP investments onto it, but then again, it's an outrage coming from a Haxorus. So now I'm just gonna bring my Hariyama, insinuating I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch, which is actually something that I don't decide to do because I remember how much HP his Amoonguss did have. So I'm just gonna double switch right back into my Suicune so I can get up the rest, which is great, assuming that I survived the Stuff Rocks. And look at that! I survived with 1 HP! Ah! That's amazing! So now, I'm just gonna go for the rest anyway, because even if he goes for the Sludge Bomb, he has no way of inflicting a short shot damaging output onto my Suicune. So he's gonna switch out into his Haxorus. Haxorus is gonna die from the entry hazard that I just set up the first turn with my Carbink, and his last Pokemon is the Amoonguss, and Amoonguss is not gonna be able to finish off the Suicune at this point, and that is definitely a good game, assuming that I go for a whole bunch of Calm Minds. But he tricks me! Holy crap! Turns out that he has a few Giga Drains left over, but it doesn't even matter because I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of Calm Minds. Hopefully, please, they'll make a lie out of me, man. Do not make a lie out of me. I said it doesn't matter, Suicune. Come on, son. He has a whole bunch of Giga Drains left over. Man, this man, aw, he tricked me on Skype. Not even bad, man. So I'm now able to go for the Skull, which is great. And now, his Short Shot does not have any Giga Drains left over. So I'm just gonna go for the Calm Mind again, stalling it out a little bit. There's no point in this point of the game to replenish a little bit of HP because now he's burned, and I could just come in later on with my Hariyama and go for the Ice Punch. So there's no point for me to like stall out a little bit more and go for the rest. That's like a douchebag move, and it's a Crow-kun at that. You know, something you see more on PO than like a Wi-Fi match. So that was a great game. He gets 2 crits, something that he actually needed a little bit earlier on to finish off my Suicune, but that's not the case. Great game, 2-0. Definitely had a lot of fun. Peace. What you doing?